Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we will be destroying aggro left and right with lightning helix as I predicted. And guys, it was beautiful. Like, you will love those games. And we have quite a lot of new cards. I really wanted to showcase you all of the new ones. No More Lies, Lightning Helix, the hero of the deck, Ill-Timed Explosion. I really like the card so far. And Intrude on the Mind. And you will also see Ezrim, Agency Chief, card that went under my radar, but I'm starting to really like it. And you will see it in full glory and how insane it can be. So guys, nothing more to say, let's just enjoy the great new standard with some cool control cards, because man, we deserve it. So, oh, and if you aren't subscribed, just subscribe, because we'll be dropping those decks like crazy. I'm grinding the content. I took holiday in my day job just to make more content for you, because I know you deserve a lot of cool videos. So thank you for being here and enjoy the games. And guys, you will get one extra thing today, something I've never done before. It will be at the end of the video. You will see how I get all those rare cards on day one, actually on first 15 minutes of the new set, because man, I'm grinding this first content, so I don't have the enjoyment of opening all the packs. I just rush it. And if you want to see all the packs I have opened, not all of them, but like 90%, check out. It will be like few minutes of opening packs, so I think it will be pretty fun. And let's go into games, because yeah, that's what we are here for. Opponent goes first. This will be an interesting one. We probably start with the coast, right? And then go plains. Then we have all the colors with, man, another mono red. So good at magic. On the play. So good at magic. Alright, this will be interesting. Man, on the play, we would automatically win this. Like, we have all the answers for like 4 turns in a row. However, on the play, we'll see if they also have the perfect curve, because why wouldn't they? Alright, let's see. We need to mitigate a lot of damage. And this is basically free stuff they got over us just by playing, you know, on the play. As always, just mono red being mono red. Do you want to pump something? They don't. They just don't. So we are going first with Fires of Victory. Why? Because if they pump it with Monstrous Rage, it will have more than 3 toughness and Helix wouldn't kill it. So we need to make sure that they cannot play around it. Alright, no 1-drop. We will go with this, and as always, as a true control mage, pass the turn. Play with fire, absolutely love it. Go for it, champion. Well, it must be so exciting to play this deck on the day of new set, right? Man, like, you will get so much fun of it. Charming Scoundrel. Something that gives a lot of value overall. So do we just take 3 damage? This dies to Ill-Timed Explosion, right? And we can discard. Okay, okay. I think I know. It won't be the perfect play, but it will be okay play. I think they will go Wicked on Efeldon. We will give them some cards. Oh, on Scoundrel. Huh. Alright, bro. Well, that was a mistake. 1 damage not acquired. Or required for our opponent. Man, I always just click this trigger because I like answering at the last moment. And yeah, I usually just take full situation, and I forgot that they get the damage. So what are we discarding? A 2-drop. No More Lies could be okay card, but we definitely want to go for this. So we go for Scoundrel. This way they get 1 less card, right? So this was my mistake, 1 damage, because I'm bad at magic. And let's maybe cycle one of the lands. Well. We won't be able to cast No More Lies right now, so we go this, and I think the pass. We have double red. So we are trying to dig through the, through our stuff. Let's see the cards. Squee. Well, that's probably the best draw you can hope for after getting hit by a sweeper, but they still went for a land, so they must be desperate for it. All right, not the worst. This is a destroy effect if they pump. We don't play the Painland. Don't forget, this can be a creature. Like, this will be a creature. Man, the art. Like, I'm just so happy it is there. Well, there is a small problem. If they have a pump spell, I think we take this damage, man. I know it's not great. I know. But they didn't play anything. It means they probably have some pump, right? So I'm taking this damage. Kumano. Alright. Down to 5. We can kill it, by the way. My turn. Alright. I kinda don't want to kill fire. I hope they will buff it. Oh boy. So, they definitely don't want us to get... Well, those are good cards, right? So they will give us... Okay, I think that's how it is, right? If they give us this, we get a 3/3. And that's pretty good. What about the value? We don't have too much value, to be fair. To be fair. Now they will get the Emperor, right? Give us the Emperor. But man, Emperor is really good. And then we still get a 3/3. If not, we get... Okay, I like this split. Man, this is what I love about the card. First, I need to actually think, and every single time you cast it, it will be different, basically. So every game will have some nice decisions. And here we are. We got a 3/3, an Emperor that gets rid of Feldon. All right. You can smell that they feel the pressure. They feel the pressure. We need to make sure that the Painlands are tapped for this one. And look at us, like Feldon? Bro, are you tapped? Are you saying you are a tapped creature? So what do we do? We actually need to think about, because the counter is important. It can allow us to destroy evil whatever they play. And that's pretty huge. So if they play Godric, it will be a 4/4, that means we can kill it. Of course we do not attack. Man, this token is huge. A card though that gives you a creature on board, potentially a 3/3, which is way, way bigger than 2/2. And we are just trying to farm this mono red, man. Unfortunately we had to discard the Helix, but it is what it is. Alright. So unfortunately not exactly what we wanted. So that was a gamble, because if that's a Godric, the counter is good for us. If that's not a Godric, it's different. So we will make the Samurai, I believe. No, we will just plus it. Man, we also have target for Emperor. That's so huge. We have so much mana that we don't need to play anything. What we will play... Well, let's start with this one maybe. They might have burn spells. It feels like they, they kind of play into it. We have 6 mana, so we can play our own hand. That means we can surveil and get rid of next dead draw. That would absolutely get us. We still have another Emperor if they try to attack. We don't need to destroy it, it doesn't give any effect, and we want them to think that they can win and just go full smork mode, you know? Do you want to swing? No swingy swing? There's an Emperor. You better swing. Well, it's such a shame you don't have double red. Alright, so how do we do it? Man, they're actually pumping right now. I see, so that's how it is. This is 5 damage, right? Just a shorted damage, basically. Alright, so I guess we'll have to fight it the hard way. That's unfortunate. And we kinda have to do something around it, right? Alright, it is what it is. Not my favorite, but with mono red it's always the case, right? We get rid of the biggest creature, of course. Then we destroy evil, we kill this guy. And he has only 1/2 for the next turn. It's still a lot of damage. And we need some good draws. Are you a good draw? No, not really. Not really. I think we need a 2/2. So we are under pressure. We need to draw something better than this. And if we could draw like Factor Fiction or Intrude on the Mind, that would be so perfect. But Counterspell still matters. Well, that was way better draw than I expected. And I like the plus one. Like, I love the art on this one and the name. Like, the flavor-wise, this card is a pure win. Also in mechanic, like 2 mana leak and exile. Man, this card is a pure win. You want to attack, bro? To be fair, it's still in the top decks. Let's make a creature. Man, if I can draw my creature... Oh, this one is interesting, right? It kinda sweeps the board, but if we hit 2 lands, we can just cycle cards with it. Listen. Listen. I'm attacking with this guy. The problem is they have Foundry, so we need to be careful. So either we sweep the board fully. Bro, like... he really thought about defending this. What can I say? Well, those are some decent draws, man. Nice sweeper, bro. We still go for it. So this is an upside for this man. They are reading the card. They didn't knew the new set hit today or yesterday actually for me. All right, one top deck. If they have one creature, okay, not good enough. This is interesting that they went for this play. I think it's a mistake. I think they misplayed, and I love it. Because on the next turn, like, they are not attacking anyway, so why they needed it? And on the next turn, if they whiff and hit a land, this would give them a spell, right? And they have so many spells. Alright, just cranking those lands like there's no tomorrow. Sure. So 4 and 4, so I can use Mirex and Otawara. It's not a bad card. Do I want to offer the trade? Not yet. It's a non-land, right? No, it's a creature. That's so cool. I can bounce the Mishra's Foundry. I would love to go with Mirex. Don't forget, this is a fodder for the artifact sacrifice. In case we draw it. Like, we need to draw something that isn't land because we drew 4 lands in a row. And against Monor, that's not exactly what you want. So now they think they sneak at least like 3 damage. What they don't know is that we get a free trade. Oh no! Oh, I missed this one. Well, I'm a dummy now. That's extremely bad. I forgot about this one. Oh, not good, guys. So now I kinda need to be playing well, I absolutely messed it up, man. Like, let's be honest. I messed it up so hard. Alright, lesson learned. And we kinda have to go for this one. We target the land because it's way more annoying. And now we can go for Mirex. If we draw a card, that's probably a card. You know, after... Okay, this is not bad. Let's go for Torch the Tower. We have double red. Man, this will be rough, right? Because I don't have a single blocker. I kinda wanted the Helix, to be honest. But to be fair, I lost it because of the cheek. I absolutely messed it. Alright. They think they won. Bro. And I actually want this. I don't need those tokens. I need to stabilize. And that means we sacrifice those and we get the scry. No. Man, we drew so many lands. Except this Deluge, there were only lands basically. I need one good card, man. I will cast Memory Deluge. Oh boy. Super slow, but we'll go for it, I think. 4/7, we can still cast the Helix on the cheek. Yeah, you should have cast it before combat, bro. So if I go this, I can still Helix him. Even despite my misplay. Man, and nothing can block, like, sure. Let's just mark, yeah. And yeah, I think that's the play. Helix. The gods of Helix, please. Also, if we draw Fires of Victory, this deals 1 damage. Okay, now I will forever remember to just go with the cheek. You know, just count the cheeks in the graveyard. Here it is, and here's the Emperor. This is our plan. We are still, it's still not over, guys. 2 blockers. Do you want to pump it? No instant, so he doesn't have a way to do it. Back to... See? Helix, even with my misplay, I believe I got 2 extra damage because of my misplay. And I'm still not dead, man. Let's surveil before we draw cards. I like Mirex, but we need something stronger. And we definitely... This is so important that this is tapped, because this enables us to go to 6. And so 3, 4, we only have 2 spare mana. I don't think it's worth casting at main phase. Like, nearly everything is instant. Oh, you want the cheek, huh? You think the cheek will kill us? Not even close, man. This was so close. It was way too close. Okay, we won. Man, even with my misplay, the deck is so good it still wins against Mono Red. And I think they were on the play, right? I'm not super sure, but yeah, you can concede now. Let's give a moment for our Mono Red friend. Oh man, man, our win was so crazy it crashed the server, it seems. Alright, man, Helix, I told you, man, this is the card. Alright, guys, we're going first. We have a lot of... Man, I love this art. You cannot imagine how much I love this art. I'm so happy I have this. Anyway, back to the game. We have kinda all the mana, right? I will take it, man. Like, we need lands, we need colors, we need ill-timed explosion. And we don't need mono red on the standard, but here it is. Here it is. So, Torch the Tower, we definitely go with this one. We have Torch the Tower for this turn, we get rid of the, you know, tap lands. Our opponent seems to be... okay, important decision. We should draw 1 land during the game, especially that we have ill-timed explosion. So we probably shouldn't go for this one. We still have planes, and our sweeper is not double white this time. Wow, a play with fire. Have you seen this one, new set? But you know what? Props to our mono red opponent. He at least... Man, there's lightning. Oh man, I love it. I love it. It's so perfect. It would be such a shame if something happened to him. Oh, look, he's not here. What a crazy situation. Is that Godric? Of course it is. I mean, at least we know what will happen on the next turn. And extremely bad draw, the worst in the deck. This is bad, but we probably will have to cycle stuff. If he plays double 1-drop, it's kinda okay. Right? We get 2 damage. Now he knows. He doesn't, I was quick enough. Those were some sketchy triggers, man. So, do we go for it right now? We can discard one of those for sure. We could also go Celestus, and that sets up the rest of the game probably. You know what? I really like Celestus. I really don't like not tapping Mirex. Right. The point is that we don't get super value with this. Look how many cards he has. Believe me, he will have less on the next turn. Okay, maybe he won't. Well, he knows there's no interaction. I will try to mess with him just a little bit so he doesn't really know what's going on. And 1, 2, 3. Alright, that should be enough. He's actually playing around my sweeper a little bit. Not sure if that's conscious or not. Well, he's just going for it. That's a 10 damage out of nowhere. Good old mono red, and there is no helix to be found. So what we will do... I mean, we kinda have to go with this one, right? We can still hit the helix. And we won't. So let's get rid of... Oh, 2 cards. You want 2 cards, you monster. That means I don't have plays. So, actually this one is worse. And we deal 5 damage because we discard the 5-drop. We don't cycle Celestus. So now they play land and Godric, right? Alright, Charming Scoundrel, not the worst. I think we'll try to go with this. If we can get the lifelink once, we should be okay. But it's getting scary, not gonna lie, not gonna lie. Definitely like this, and let's go. Ezrim, Agency Chief. Please, bro. Just help me. Help me. Because I didn't draw my helixes. And we got those screws. Alright, so it will be hard for them to kill it. And I just want the lifelink. So unless they have double burn spell, right? We should be okay. Ezrim is actually a card that went under my radar a little bit, but after reading it, man, it's not a bad card. Oh, you want to attack? That's so cute. Can you please attack? Oh, they're smart. That's crazy. Alright, listen. I'm getting my card one way or the other. We still can use... Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not bad, man. You know what? We're going with it. I could also just pass the turn. To be absolutely honest, I can lifelink 5, and then when they attack, I go a Ganja. Yeah, I like this a lot. A lot. And we won. I need to sacrifice it now, right? So we sacrifice the clue. And look at us, just getting a cool life. Man, I love this card. It's so expensive, but it reminds me of, oh my god, the 7 mana Esper Dragon with Flash. For M, I don't remember the name, oh no. Let's draw the card and see what we get. I'm sorry, Memory Drush. I'm not allowed to take you. You are an old set and I have a new one. Okay, I have new toys right now. Man, we'll get so many helixes with this. Spell number 1. Do you want to, go for spell number 2? We also have Anchorage, which is cute. Full swing. Man, you just know it will happen. Just... Oh no, the cheeky cheek. I mean, please, just tap this lyrics. Thank you. We'll also get some good value here, man. We go for blockers. We block here. And we go here. And that's a manual sweeper. They can still cast something. We'll get some damage, but with lifelink, I don't even care, man. Also, when you attack with this, you get map tokens and you can sacrifice them to Ezrim, right? We still have 1 mana for hexproof. And look at us, like, man, we just don't care. I could go double Celestus trigger. I should probably not play this land, to be honest. But you know what? It's artifact, right? So also Mirex tokens. Man, we have so many interactions about this one. Alright. So we attack with both. Now we make a map token. And now we get a lifelink. Look at us going. Oh, Monored, is it time to scoop or not yet? Yes. The answer is yes. Man, we didn't even draw Helix. This creature, man, this actually won us so hard. I like Ezrim, Agency Chief. You got a promotion. Alright guys, we're going first with double Celestus, and this is what I love about Celestus. You draw 2, not a problem, because guess what? They cycle cards. So if you have 1, it means you can draw 4 and don't be upset about it. Oh wow, so many new decks. Everyone is just cranking those new cards. I know, it's fine, it's just a joke, but wouldn't you be at least tempted to try any of the new cards? It seems that aggro players just don't care at all. I mean, maybe it's for the dailies. Let's give them benefit of the doubt, shall we? And yeah, so we have to go for sweeper. Right now we can still handle the board, but believe me, in 2 turns we won't. So we need to start cycling cards and playing Emperors and slowing it down. Especially that the Warden doesn't tap later. They can use this blood token to tap it. Oh, this is super strong for them. They want to discard the card and they probably want to hit a 1-drop. So they can instantly play it. If that's Gleeful Demolition, I will literally cry, man. Oh, they tapped it. Okay, never mind. I just missed the thing, you know? Helix. Huh. Alright. Alright, let's go for the red mana. And this is the moment when maybe we should start thinking. I'm not fully sure. So we can kill something right now. This prevents a lot of their, you know, shenanigans. But at the same time we can -1, trade against Epicure. This will have Vigilance on the next turn, that's a huge problem. But we can just target Inti and hope we can beat this. Oh man, might be hard, but if we just main phase Emperor, we lose so much. He can attack Emperor, we don't get Celestus trigger, and they really want to double spell. This is the type of deck that does it. Double Helix, man, that's pretty good. That's pretty darn good. The Vigilance is the only real problem. Bivak, huh. A great target for Helix as well. Maybe I should kill it at the upkeep. But then we can play the Emperor, man. I'm not convinced. Yeah, the Vigilance will be a problem, but we will have to kill it somehow. We have ways. Sunfalls, Farewells, Fires of Victor, like we have a lot of ways to go around it. And that's only for damage. Yeah, I probably also shouldn't give him this trigger. Guys, I'm not playing optimally, alright? It's super morning for me. But I'm just cranking this content. Right. They didn't really get the value, so I think it's not the worst. The point is that the damage doesn't matter, the additional abilities do. Because they're too slow. And right now, look at us. We can go for a nice exile. So basically they dealt 2 damage at this man, and this is what we needed. See? This is how we do it. I kinda want to get rid of this artifact, it's super annoying. Why are you so annoying? I think it's worth it, it solves a lot of our problems. So creatures. Celestus is too important, I'm not exiling it. Let's just clear the board and make a creature. So now we have board advantage thanks to the Emperor's sacrifice. And this is our hand, guys. Helix, Helix and Emperor. That's an Aggro scooper, man. Okay, this is something we need to kill with the Emperor. Possibly. And those are perfect cards. I don't want to discard anything. Let's pretend we want to trade. Maybe they fall for it, you never know, man. Okay, so when they cast something to get it above 3/3, they can activate the Bivak, I believe. Huh, you really want it, huh? Let's kill the Panicorn, because right now it's small, so we don't command. We will be at 23 when we cast those cards, not even counting Celestus. Like, they didn't even start the damage, man. I wish he played 2 cards, though. That's a little bit of a problem, but it's fine. We just play the Emperor at the end step, and we start to crank this cool value. We go with this, so it can attack. And I'm not fully sure, oh boy, I'm fully sure how to play it. Man, we are just destroying them. As I had hoped. And you know what? If we can get this, right? So we have 3 spare mana, that's all we need. That's all we need. I trust in the tapper. He never failed me, right? Never. And is that the right tap? I'm pretty sure I'm getting Painland. Alright. Anyway, let's go like this. This is a creature that will stay. I guess we could also go Samurai, but it just feels cooler this way. And we get map tokens, which will help later. And we have so much life that even the Pain lands doesn't really hurt. Yeah, we'll get 1 damage. They want the bat, which is interesting. I didn't think they will go for this trade. Yeah, exactly. Sure. And this is the reason why we went for it. And we still have 2 blockers. Let's see what they do. We can react. This, you know, will die and will get exiled, so they won't get the second bat. for you, just so you know, if he blocked, I would probably torch the tower, losing 2 damage, but my gamble was that he won't block. So if he called the bluff, like, I would have to lose some value, basically 2 damage, which isn't really impactful. So I'm not really losing anything, and the upside is I get this 2 damage for free. Alright, so he will get the bat. Alright, you got your bat. But it will die. That's so fun. Man, I'm enjoying my own commentary. I might be the only one. Alright, so man, the knight as well. Well, we got punished again. Man, maybe I should play a little bit less reactive, but yeah. Alright, you got your cards. That is a double spell as well. So we could cycle something, but I can't. Man, we probably want Sweeper right now. The Panicorn. Well, this will be a pretty big creature, that's for sure. I think we still want to be a little bit mana efficient, especially that if we play a Sweeper, do we want to bargain? That's huge. Map token. It kinda does the same thing, right? It gives us extra draw. So we just kill it. This gets rid of the battle cry. So that helps a little bit. And let's see, let's draw a card. It could be better. It could be Battlefield Forge. I mean, I can keep exiling stuff, right? And I'm still not losing Emperor. I have a Ganjo. I probably want to use this map token and see what we get. Is that a land? Oh, this is so slow. I fear it might be too slow, but we are still going for it. Alright, so what is the play? If he blocks with Knight, I think we just go full attack, right? We can kill everything except the bats. Go for it. We also have Anchorages when we lose creatures. Are going for it. Fully tapped, so we don't need to play around stuff. Tapper is fine. We kill this guy. And then we trade this guy. I think I could maybe do it better. No. We would lose anyway. So yeah, we have Celestus Anchorage against 2 bats and 3 cards. So we need to have some decent draws right now. And we probably... Oh, right, I know my draw. I kind of forgot about it. They're going for the Recruiter already. That's faster than I expected. Oh, right, because they went for the Adventure. That makes more sense. Yeah, next turn they will go for the big kill. The path is okay, but we are at 23, by the way. And after all of those turns, we are at 23. And oh boy, we will need it. We need the Sweeper. And there will be a huge hit on the next turn. I mean, a huge hit. We can do something really interesting. 3. Yeah, we still can activate the Anchorage. So, sure, we attack, right? Yeah, I think it's worth it. They don't want to trade creatures right now. They can safely ignore it. The 2 damage doesn't super matter. Like, unless we are in lethal range. Man, they're actually blocking. I love it. That's good. Alright, so this will be a cool one. Right? We will answer. Bro, I guess you need full control? No. Listen, I'm going full control for this one. Okay, so no, you need full control for this, I believe. I wanted to have this trigger, and when it's on the stack, before I need to make a decision, because this was part of resolving a trigger, so I couldn't respond to it because it's already on, you know, interacted with. And then I wanted to cast Quick Study, draw 2 cards and discard the one. We still drew wrong cards, so it's fine. But that was the whole idea, you know? That was the whole idea. Epicure. Let's see, because we might draw something. I need to be careful. I want to have this Anchorage open. Alright. Alright, so we just need to survive this one turn. That's huge. Will they go for Recruiter already? Like, it's not lethal. So I hope they will set up for 2 turns. They know that after drawing cards, a sweeper is very likely. Man, that's so good. Oh no, that's so bad. No, that's so good, because they tapped, right? I first looked at the mana and thought, oh no, they can still play the Recruiter, and they have Knight right now. But all of those are tapped, and they basically missed 4, 6, 9 damage with this. So I hope they are going for 2-turn lethal. So they basically gambled. Yeah, they gambled, we have no sweeper. And they lost because we are doing so many cards this turn. And to be fair, we have at least, I think, 5 sweepers on top of all the removal. So this Scry is the last top deck they will get before scooping. Okay, except this one, alright. It's close. Oh man, I'm so happy. I'm so happy they decided on 2-turn lethal. To be fair, 1 turn wouldn't kill us, but it will deal so much damage that maybe they could finish the job later. But now, man, I'm just drawing those cards. And we are going to daytime, I believe, right? Because he multi-spelled. Alright, in this kind... Oh man, see? We have those sweepers. At this stage of the game, you don't need mana, you need good draws, and Surveil helps with it. So first, still, we will go with the Sunfall. We could also just cycle 2 cards and play something else, but come on, it's a Sunfall. Nice game plan, bro. To be fair, it was decent. It was worth it, I think, in his position. Because he's just saying, well, you have 1 turn to sweep me or you lose. And they lost. We had a sweeper because we play quite a lot of those. And if he attacks with Ox, we activate the creature and he cannot yeah, hi. What's up? Alright, they're still going for it. I'm not sure if they aren't familiar with the Sunfall token, but let me introduce you to my good old friend, the Scoop, and the Incubator token. Yep. Yep. Man, that was close, to be fair. And to be fair, I also misplayed a little bit. Maybe I should kill his creatures faster because they are used by both the Knight of Eos and also the, the Warden, so they can tap it. But I lose reactivity, so I still kinda like it. Alright guys, we are after the games, and oh boy, I got matched basically only with Aggro today. And we won all of the games. Man, that's so good. And I'm not super surprised. Helix is amazing. To be fair, we are still playing a lot of counter spells. Like, we are playing 6. If the meta stays like this and it's so aggressive, we'll just tune down the counter spells and just go with more removal. So it will get even better. We could just put lockdowns here, and that would make our matchup against Aggro even better. But I wanted to have it balanced in case I ever meet Control, which doesn't happen, it seems. And what about the new cards? No More Lies, man, this makes a difference. Casualty on Make Disappear makes it a little bit better, but Casualty is a big price to pay, and it's very situational, and early game you don't have creatures as a control. So this extra mana will very often just catch them off guard. When they have 4 mana and they play 2-drop, which is a very common situation, this will get them. And the Make Disappear won't, and that's a huge difference. Exile is great as well. You've been playing Dissipate, you know that it makes a difference. So I really like the card so far. Helix. Do I like Helix? It's probably a decent card, obviously. The best card in the deck, probably. And it's so great. And the fact that you life gain so much. You have seen in one of the games, I just randomly, on turn 7, was at 23 life. Combine it with Emperors, Celestus, and you have so much life gain that Aggro players just can't stand you. And that's good. That's good. Quick study, Celestus, you know the drill. Ill-timed explosion. Alright, I like the card, and usually it performed for me. However, in this big situation when we had to board the whole Boros thing, I drew a Sunfall, and boy, I preferred Sunfall in this situation. So we will see. This is cheaper. It's better against control because in the worst case, you can cycle 2 lands and draw 2 extra cards. With Sunfall, it's just a card that doesn't do anything most of the time unless we are fighting for the Emperor tokens and Mirex. So yeah, I'm still testing. I like it so far, but it can be situational. And one more thing that you need to consider: sometimes you need to you need to deal like 4 or 5 damage to everything. Like, for example, if you meet Sharded, you need 5 damage on board, so you need to discard one of those, and they're pretty good. You generally, late game, you kinda want to see it. So there are some downsides. You can also combine it, so you can ill-timed explosion for 2, Helix, and sometimes, probably that most of the time will do the job. We also have Fires of Victory for this reason. We have counter spells, Emperor, so, you know, we have tools, but just giving you, you know, idea that the card can have drawbacks, but it also has a huge advantage. Drawing 2 cards is huge. In some of the games you have seen, we draw 2 lands and we discarded 2 lands. That gives us 2 extra turns basically. And man, that's huge. That's huge. It's not something you see, but you will see it in the results of the game. So Intrude on the Mind, still amazing card, man. I liked it. The token makes all the difference, especially that I realized that it has this cool interaction with Emperor, right? And yeah, with that's good. Having creature for Emperor counter is so good because it can automatically be a 4/4 flyer first strike, and if opponent has any kind of, you know, planeswalkers, like they're pretty much dead. So yeah, drawing cards and mind games is my favorite part of the card. I love it so far, and the art is amazing. So I will probably be playing a lot of this during the next months. Ezrim, Agency Chief, I really liked it so far. I'm not sure how competitive it will be, because it's still 5 mana for a 5/5 flyer. Investigate means you need to pay extra mana for the clues. What I really like about the deck, the card, is that you basically play it as a 6-drop, and then you can instantly protect it. And the choice of abilities is insane. Vigilance, Lifelink, and Hexproof is amazing. Vigilance, if your opponent has a Planeswalker or something that you want to kill, or just pressure them into, you know, respecting your attack, so they need to start trading. Lifelink, because as you have seen against an aggro deck, 1 hit is enough to stabilize you fully most of the time. And Hexproof for any kind of removal that is so prevalent. So Hexproof is probably the most important together with Lifelink. So yeah, so far the card is really nice, but you still need to play it for 5 mana. So that's why we also play 1. It's pretty good wincon, but against the sweepers the abilities don't work. So against control it's not amazing. It will just give you 2 cards probably. So we need another wincon, which is the reason we had to increase the Mirexes at the cost of, like, I think not Anchorages, but you know, the spires. Yeah, the spires basically. So we have Mirex because we needed a reliable wincon. Here we have only like Emperor and Ezrim, and sometimes they whiff against control. So we needed extra power. So this was the reasoning. I like the deck. I think it's cool. It's not 100% optimized because I wanted to showcase you new cards, but it's close. It's close, and it seems to be already performing and just murdering tier 1 decks. So I think it's a good time to be a control player, you know? I like it. So guys, super happy to showcase this. This was the deck that was so heavily requested from you. So I hope you enjoy it. I think the gameplay was pretty good. I misplayed, so the deck will perform even better than what you're seeing in the video. So guys, thank you so much for being here. I loved your comment. You are so excited for the set, and so am I, man. We waited so long, and I really think it's a great set so far. I had so much fun with this one, and I'm seeing all mono red, and I'm still having fun, so that tells something. So hopefully it will be the same for you. Thank you for being here. Subscribe, like, share the video to help with the YouTube algorithm that really supports the channel, like more than you think. And yeah, enjoy opening packs, because the next part will be nice. And guys, I'm not getting sponsored, alright? I'm just buying it as the same as you, but I need to buy a lot of packs because you need all the cards on day 1. So, you know, I don't have luxury of collecting slowly and just enjoying it. I kinda have to do the thing. So hopefully it will be fun to watch. Like, man, it's a lot of boosters. So yeah, normally I say see you tomorrow, but you know what? See you today because we are grinding this content and that's not the end of it.